Well, as we go into our first Premier League season with West Brom, and obviously the first Premier League season on this save, I've got one plan in mind. I couldn't care less where we finish this season. As long as we avoid relegation, that's all I care about. Hello, welcome to Club 2 Part 29 of the Globe Explorer. Coming up in today's episode, we do have our first Premier League fixtures in charge of West Brom, and will be up against Bournemouth, a fairly simple start and a difficult game against Liverpool. I think the first 7 games in general are quite difficult, obviously facing Liverpool, Spurs, Chelsea, Man City, which we know we can beat. Obviously they won't be playing a rotated side. It'd be nice if they all can, and then we might have stand a chance of winning a few games. But if we can get 3 points from today or 2 points, I think that's respectable. Obviously, according to the season preview, we are predicted to finish 15th, which is outside the relegation places. The other newly promoted sides are Nottingham Forest. They're predicted to finish 17th. Bristol City predicted to finish rock bottom. So I think we can definitely avoid relegation. There's not too many good teams in this league, so I think we should be just fine. And judging by the amount of signings we did in yesterday's episode, where we signed £40.5 million of players, didn't really do much selling because we didn't have to. I'm sure there will be players that even in today's episode, maybe Curtis Lane and Kiffin going out on loan. That's the plan. Get Kiffin out on loan. If that doesn't happen this episode, it might be in the next episode. You never know. So this is the lineup for our first match of the season against Bournemouth. It is new boy Ayad Colonel in goal. His best role is a no-nonsense goalkeeper, so that's what we're going to play him as. Then we've got new boy Jan Lewandowski as right back. Then the new centre-back partnership of this season, 2 ball-playing centre-backs. We've got new Germans left-footed Fabio Chiarodia. Then on the right side, we've got Cassiano Chiala, somehow both German, both from different clubs, I think. Then we've got Vincent Burley at left back and the other new boy. So it's a completely different back 4 or back 5. I think it looks absolutely superb. Then in the midfield, we've got the ever-present Bellingham and Mera. They're waiting in the wings. We do have Skipper and who's the other midfielder? Skipper and I can't find him. He's there somewhere. He's probably injured. Yeah, Nino is the other centre midfielder. Then on the right, we've got Nicholas Arce. On the left, we've got Patrick Ariba. In the middle, we've got new boy Tian Nai Cohen, who is the best role as a channel midfielder, which we will play him as. And then the other attacking midfielders we'll just use as a normal attacking midfielder. Then we've got Connor Reed up front. We do have 6'7" Prabanic on the bench should we need to get him on. He is a target for, but we are training him up just to be a normal central forward, which he can sort of play. That's his second best role, so hopefully he can do that. Even though he's 6'7", he does possess a lot of acceleration and pace. For a tall guy, I think he'll be quite quick. So hopefully we can get off to a good start. If we can win this game fairly easily, because Bournemouth, I don't know where they finished in the Premier League last year, whether they were just above the relegation zone or they're a completely different team and like fighting for the title. I do not know. So hopefully we do pick up at least a point. They do have a couple decent players. They've got Eric Garcia, now 35. They've got Mateus Fernandez, obviously at West Ham in real life. Patrick Dorgu, that's quite good. I don't know if he's good. He's 31. They've got Giovanni Leone, that Liverpool centre-back that's never officially played for them in real life. I think he did his cruciates in like his first game for them, which is absolutely ridiculous. Mera has got the ball, lovely ball out to Greenby. He cuts inside, now to Bellingham. He puts the ball into the back of the net and we are 1-0 up against Bournemouth in our first Premier League game of the season. This is an absolute brilliant start. What a goal. What a goal. If we can win every game this season, that would be extremely helpful. But I'm anticipating that's not going to happen. But if we can win this first game, that would be just absolutely spectacular. But I'm not expecting to win many games. I think If we can win 10 and say draw 5, or at least win or draw half our games, that's respectable. If we can get 40 points as quickly as possible, I think we will definitely avoid relegation. I don't know what the points the relegated sides had last year, so we'll base our points total off of that, I think. Corin, now to Bellingham. Bellingham again, come on. Can place the ball to Greenberg. Now Bellingham, he has a shot. My good God, that nearly found the bottom right corner once again. Could have been 2-0, but we've got 4 minutes of an additional time. We played absolutely brilliantly. I'm actually quite pleased with this performance. We've had 8 shots, 6 on target. I think we will definitely grab a second goal. I think we probably will go on and win the game should we get a second goal. Connor Reed has picked up a slight knock. That was like that in the first half. So we'll give him about 10 more minutes. If we need to get him off, we will get him off. But I think he'll be fine at the moment. He's not asking to come off or anything. Grieber plays the ball to Burnley. Oh, so was looking at the back post, but couldn't quite get his head onto it. Been difficult to Weston-Super-Mare, but unfortunately his shot was well over the top of the crossbar. But we are playing some great football. I think it's only a matter of time before we get our second goal of the game. Right, half an hour left to go. We are going to make a couple of changes. Reed is going to make way for Ivan Pribanic, who he'll come on as that centre forward, because we need to get him trained up to be a centre forward. I'm not playing a target forward. I think Gariba also makes way. We do have a left winger, but unfortunately he's picked up a knock. He's out of the squad. So Kiffin can come onto that left-hand side. I think we'll just leave the changes for now. So this probably be Kiffin's one and only appearance, I should think, before we... Hopefully a team does come in for him. He is loan listed, but no one seems to want to make a bid for him just yet. Maybe it's probably a deadline day thing, and I think we will probably end up selling one of the other right backs, whether that's Curtis Allen or Andrew Sugan. Probably Curtis Allen, just because he's a little bit older. I think we'll get more money for him. And even Pribanic threw on goal, but unfortunately couldn't quite get it over the top of a goalkeeper. Well, he did get it over the top, he just couldn't quite get it underneath the crossbar. Very unfortunate to be denied by the Woodbrook for probably what would be his first shot of the game. He looks absolutely massive. He does. He's 6'7", and you can't teach that, but hopefully it's only a matter of time before he does score his first goal of his West Brom career. And Bournemouth do have a ball down the right side. Can we just try and get a foot in? And that is very unfortunate. Fabio Chiarodia does put the ball into the back of it to make it 1-0, which is not ideal. It's not the way we want to concede goals, but I think if we start creating a few more chances, like get a few more set pieces, I reckon we will definitely grab another goal. I think Corin hasn't had the best games. Richie is going to come on, and I think we'll get on Skipper for Bellingham, he might actually be better than Bellingham in terms of star rating, but I think Bellingham will start for now. The Skipper, only being 21 years old, I don't really want to rush him into the game, so we'll bring him off on the bench as of when. There maybe in the cup games we might start the 2 young midfielders. Kiffin has got the ball, trying to play the ball back to Skipper, but the ball wasn't really... not enough power behind the pass, and Bournemouth do go on the break with Krupi, and it does hit the post, and the ball does fall to Lewandowski. Can we just get the ball upfield and hopefully go on the attack with Ars? Come on, he had Lewandowski making a run, a lovely overlapping run, but he just couldn't quite see him. But Lewandowski now to Mera. This is looking very positive. Can we just try and get the ball into the box now? Kia Rodia. This is looking very positive. I like the way we're passing the ball, but can we just get it upfield, please? Lewandowski. Ars, now back to Lewandowski. Ars again. Mera, this is looking very positive. Is it going to lead to something? Ars goes past this defender, cuts inside. Lewandowski, he'll hopefully put it across goal. Oh, Christian Ricci. Lovely shot, but it does track it just wide of the goal. I do feel like let's demand some more in the hope we can just get a late set piece and hopefully grab a winning goal. I don't think it's going to happen. It doesn't. It does end in a 1-1 draw. It's a positive result. I think on another day, we might have potentially grabbed the second goal, but we're in the Premier League now. The games aren't going to be as easy as they were last year, so we'll take all the points we can get, even if it does mean drawing every game, which I don't think is going to happen. Connery out for 5 to 6 weeks. That's not ideal, but I think Ivan Prabanic will be fine. Let's just take a look at last season's league table, then we can sort of base our points target. So QPR got 30 points. Hull was safe for 33. Yeah, so I reckon 40 points will be safe. So we've got 1 point so far, so we only need another 39 to go. A lineup for our match against Liverpool will be Corridor in goal, a back four of Lewandowski, Kiana, Kiarodi and Burley, Skipper and Bellingham in the midfield. Then we've got Ars on the right, Corrin in the middle, Gariba on the left. Then we've got Prabanic making his starting debut up front. Obviously, Connery is going to be out for 5 weeks, so this does give Prabanic a lot of time in the lead and the line up front. Obviously, only 18 years old. He's only going to benefit from this playing time. Hopefully, he can try and score a goal this game. Obviously, being against Liverpool, it's going to be quite a difficult match. They've still got the likes of Georgie, whatever his name is. Still got Ryan Gravenberch. Florian Wirtz still knocking around. Anyone on the bench? Hugo Ekitike still at the club. He must be kicking on to the mid-30s, I want to say, as he's like, I don't know how old he is at the moment, but he must be getting on a bit. So is Florian Wirtz. So I mean, they've got Nico O'Reilly at left back, and they've just signed Mickey Van der Ven for whopping £5 million from Real Madrid. I can't believe they've got Nico O'Reilly. So he's gone from Man City. Oh no, wow. He got let go of Man City on the free transfer. That is actually quite surprising. So clearly Liverpool haven't rotated against us. So I'm almost half expecting us to get smashed this game. Whenever we play a big team, I'm almost expecting to get smashed, which hopefully doesn't happen. But I'm sure we can grab a couple goals. We've actually started the game quite well. 2 shots, 2 on target, which we are creating chances. Not many, but we are creating some chances when we get them. And Burley with the tackle. Obviously, we do have VAR in this team, which I think Liverpool do rely on quite a lot. So hopefully that doesn't happen too often. And we do just about with a goal line, not really a goal line clearance, but it was pretty close to one. But that could have been 1-0 to Liverpool. That was their first decent opportunity of the game, and thankfully we came away from that relatively unscathed. I mean, they didn't really have any shots on target. They have that now, but hopefully we can try and get into our time. Ideally goalless, but a goal up would be absolutely ideal. And Burnley with the clearance, only as far as Del Campo in the Liverpool defence. Now to Van der Ven. Can we just hopefully try and get the ball? Oh, come on, Lewandowski, brilliant interception. He's got 6'7". Prabanic lurking in the box. Can he find him? Hopefully he can. Ars with the strike. That was a great strike. Did I just see the Liverpool goalkeeper has picked up a knock? I don't know if that's a new injury or he was just injured before the game started. If that's today's match, we might be able to use that to our advantage. If we could just keep taking shots from long range, I'm sure one of them will go into the back of the net. Now Yildiz has got the ball. He looks quite tall for the left winger, and he does put the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Liverpool. I mean, the fact it took them 40 minutes to score is really quite something, and they haven't really had that many shots. They've only had 2 more shots than us, the same amount of shots on target, which I'm hopeful if we keep testing them, their goalkeeper, I reckon we can definitely grab a goal back. I don't know if we'll get any points from it, but I reckon we can get at least 1 goal this game. If we could grab an equaliser now, that would be absolutely fantastic. Then we start the second half with an even playing field, which it's not going to happen. And we do head into the half-time break and the second half 1-0 down, but hopefully we can get a nice early second half goal. Burnley did have the ball down the left-hand side, but obviously the highlight didn't really lead to much. But I'm fairly hopeful we can try to put Liverpool under a little bit of pressure, but it's Liverpool doing that to us. With Minter whips in the corner, Pabanic obviously does header the ball away. Obviously, all 6'7" of him should be able to clear those balls all day long. And Florian Wirtz has somehow put it wide up a goal. He practically an open goal, one with the keeper, and he puts it wide. I don't know how he does that. From like, he was probably closer to the. He was probably like 6-7 yards out, and somehow he still missed it. I'm like, I thought that should have been if that was one of our players, that would have been 2-0. But obviously, Wirtz is a special kind of player. He only comes alive when he wants to. And Corridor with a brilliant save. Still 1-0 to Liverpool. We are going to make a couple of changes. Gariba is going to make way for Vukadinovic. Obviously, he's just coming back from injury. Only 19, so we'll get him on now. Give him a little bit of a run around. Bellingham is going to make way for Mera. Skipper can move out onto that midfield playmaker side, and I think that'll be it for now. Half an hour left to go. Let's drop a little bit of encouragement because we are doing well. We are creating a few chances. I don't think we've created any chances this second half yet, but hopefully, if we can get another few shots on goal, I reckon surely one of them will go into the back of the net. If we can end these two games with 2 points, that would be good. But I don't think that's going to happen. A very good strike from Liverpool and a good save from Corridor to deny Liverpool their second goal of the game. It has been literally all Liverpool this game. I don't really like it. That could have been a bit of a bad pass, but unluckily for us, their goalkeeper was alert and ready for the ball. And Sebas has got the ball. Can we just try and get in the tackle? Works this raw goal, and somehow he's put it wide again. If he had gone for the bottom right, that's probably a goal all day long. But no, goes to the bottom left. That's probably the worst place you could put it from that side, or at least the hardest, because you've got less of a goal to aim at, which absolutely bonkers from him. Yield is in a bit of space. He will go into the box. Can we just hopefully stop him from scoring? And Minter has put the ball into the back of the net to make it 2-0. I thought he was offside, but I don't think it's going to be checked by VAR. No, at least I don't think it is now. No, it's not. And it is 2-0 to Liverpool. That is probably the 3 points which you would expect, albeit Man City are drawing 2-2 with Bristol City, or that might be a done result, but that is just crazy. But we are losing. I don't think we are going to come back and win this from here. Pabanic is going to make way for Paul Young. He can play up front. He's not really a central forward. We'll play him as a... I don't really want to play him as a channel forward. No, he's pretty useless up front, so we'll keep him as that. Then we'll get off. Kia Rodier, he can come on for Mewit, and I think that'll probably be it in terms of the subs in the match. 5 minutes left to go. Can we just hopefully try and get a consolation goal? I don't think it's going to happen, but we only lost 2-0. I think potentially in the first half we could have put the ball into the back of the net, but this second half, yeah, Liverpool have just absolutely whitewashed us this game. They've been really, really dominant. Somehow it's only 2-0. It could have been a lot more. If Wirtz is on his day, he probably could have had 2 or 3 goals by now, but somehow he likes to go to the bottom left-hand corner, not the bottom right, when he's on the left-hand side of the pitch. Absolutely ridiculous, but it is going to be a 2-0 defeat against Liverpool, which I'm not too bothered about losing against these teams. I think the 1-1 draw against Bournemouth I was a little bit more concerned about, but losing 2-0 against Liverpool, we've never played against them, so I didn't really know what to expect. So I think we can definitely learn from it. It's a good experience, but we've got to come out stronger when we play them in the reverse fixture. That's what I'm hoping for. Then hopefully by the time that game rolls around, we should hopefully be on at least 30-something points. That's what I'm hoping for. By the time we get to the halfway point of the season, I want to be on at least 25 points. That I think that'd be fairly respectable. Obviously, our Carabao Cup run does commence very, very soon. I don't know if I plan going on deep because I kind of just want to prioritise the Premier League this season. If we do beat Brighton, who are in the Premier League, if we do beat them, it's a team we know we can beat in the Premier League, so that is completely fine. We do have Spurs next alongside Chelsea and Man City. I don't think I bother playing those games. I think we'll probably come back. I think we'll probably go forward a few games, then we'll come back probably for our matches against Arsenal and possibly Newcastle. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.